Newsflash, not in the Bible. That's a pagan idol symbol. It was the winter solstice. Jesus was not born in December. It's exactly what the Druids did. It's like a carjacking, but like of our religion. And guess what? Santa got in the car, kicked Jesus out, and was like, rolling, 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 and took it.
The imagination and traditions that glorify the true reason for the season.
Ooh, work, Holy Spirit. Ha! Can I get an amen? The scales are falling off. Glory.
Please help us in welcoming Mr. Kirk Cameron here with us this morning on the broadcast. And this movie looks hilarious.
It is funny. It's really funny.
Did you write the whole thing? Did you collaborate with some folks? Or?
Well, we have a team at our company that wrote it and put the whole thing together. Some of it's actually improvised, and I grabbed a lot of material from friends that I know, and even sermons from pastors about Christmas and the reasons that we should and shouldn't be celebrating Christmas.
I love that piece about Santa hijacking Christmas from Jesus.
Yeah, like he just took it and just like
he stole it.
It's true. I think that it's become very commercialized.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'll bet that was you know, one of the main themes as your team got together. Like, let's do something that's funny, but that also has a message.
What is the message here?
Exactly. Well, I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of year, as it is yours. And but so much of the baby in the manger at the heart of Christmas seem to be pushed more and more to the back seat, and all of the commercialism and the secularism and all of even paganism seems to be overshadowing so much of it. I want to put the Christ child back up in the driver's seat, and I want this Christmas to be all about joy and celebration because something amazing happened.
Now, Kirk, so many of your projects, you know, in the recent past have been Christian-based. And is this something that you and your wife work on together in your production company, or? Well,
we love to work together as a family. In fact, we talked earlier, I married my wife, who was my girlfriend on Growing Pains. We've worked on movies and things together. And now, even my sister Bridget is playing my sister in Saving Christmas. So we love doing things together as a family. And as far as faith-based projects, honestly, I just love doing things that I'm passionate about, stuff that I get excited about and that I want my kids to see. So if I learn something, I want to share it with you or with them and with others, and just help add a benefit to people.
Now, Kirk, what do you think is the key here? You know, I've got two kids, one's 10, one's 6. And
you got your hands full, don't you?
Big time, especially with my daughter. And it's kind of one of those things where even if we're doing everything right as a parent, you know, trying to remember the reason for the season, the Toys R Us commercials and, you know, the Black Friday commercials, what advice do you give to parents to try and help them, besides going to see this movie, which is great, I think they'd love, what advice would you give to someone like me about, you know, guiding your children towards the reason for the season?
Well, you know, for me, I grew up without a nativity, without the reason for the season. For me, the reason was just the day I get gifts. Like, I hope there's lots, right? And so I would say that in our house, if the only day I talk about the baby in the manger is on Christmas morning, then it just kind of feels like the Tooth Fairy or Santa Claus. But if that's something that's driving us all year round as a family, at the dinner table, you know, the way we forgive one another, the way that we help, the way that we have compassion for our neighbors and that, then I think Christmas really becomes the natural reason for the season. The reason that you want it to be.
Sure.
And I would say then go watch Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Yes.
You know, because that's what he said. Would someone tell me what Christmas is all about? And then Linus comes in and tells him the whole story.
I'll tell you, my 6-year-old, Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown was on. She goes, "Who's Charlie Brown? We have failed."
Now, is church and faith a big part of your family? I'm guessing that the answer is yes.
Yeah, it is. It really is, and it's been a great anchor and compass for me being in Hollywood. So while so many of my friends have really had a lot of challenges and struggles, I understand them, you know, being an actor in Hollywood. And for me, what's really helped me, you know, stay on a path that's led to some blessing has been my faith. And so I'm really, really thankful for that.
Yeah, I think it gets lost generally for a lot of people, don't you think?
Yeah, it really does. Like you say, there's so many distractions, not just around Christmas, but just life, you know. How do you spend enough time with your kids? How do you find time to keep your marriage strong and healthy? I mean, being married 23 years is crazy, and that's like 230 in Hollywood years.
Like dog years.
Right? It's like, how do you... And so, honestly, for us, knowing that we've been given more than we deserve and an attitude of gratitude and remembering that every day because of our faith, has helped us tremendously.
Do you know, nearly every couple that I know that's lasted a long time and still has a strong, healthy marriage, church and faith has been at the center of it.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, I just think it, like you said, it allows you to have that attitude of gratitude, which is so
someone told me the other day that there's a USA Today study that was done, one of the largest studies reported in USA Today, and it was all on who had the most satisfying marriages of all demographics. And the title of the study was, Aha, Revenge of the Church Ladies. and it was that they had the most satisfying relationships and marriages over the long haul. That's amazing.
It's such a good lesson, and I love the way that you're sharing this message with humor and
dancing,
and I'll tell you, bringing a movie like this to theaters, the faith-based projects are really, really popular for people. So I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
great.
This is the soundtrack, by the way.
That's
Sounds
right.
really good.
My
yes.
daughter's even singing a track on the very end.
Really?
Silent Night.
Cool.
Oh,
love it.
Your kids, by the way, ranging in age 18 to 11. Is that what you said?
That's
3
right.
boys, 3 girls.
Yep.
Ooh, you got
Got a house full.
That's
the
right.
Brady
It's
Bunch
kind of like the
over
Brady
there.
Bunch, except without Alice and
Right,
Sam the
there you
Butcher.
go. Like, you're missing 2 important people.
I know.
Well,
You need
thank you
Alice.
so much for being here. Saving Christmas, by the way, opens in theaters on November 14th. Get your tickets. It's going to be a really good one. When we come back, we are talking to the screenwriter of the new film starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Keira Knightley. Graham Moore is up next when the broadcast returns.